Piper and the Pooka by Douglas Hyde. In the old times, there was a half-fool living in Dunmore in the county Galway, and although he was excessively fond of music, he was unable to learn more than one tune, and that was the Black Rogue. He used to get a good deal of money from the gentlemen, for they used to get sport out of him. One night the piper was coming home from a house where there had been a dance, and he was half drunk. When he came to a little bridge that was up by his mother's house, he squeezed the pipes on and began playing the Black Rogue. A Pooka came behind him and flung him up on his own back. There were long horns on the Pooka, and the piper got a good grip of them. And then he said, "Destruction on you, you nasty beast. Let me home. I have a 10-penny piece in my pocket for my mother, and she wants snuff." "Never mind your mother," said the Pooka, "but keep your hold. If you fall, you will break your neck and your pipes." Then the Pooka added, "Play up for me the Shanvanavacht." "I don't know it," said the piper. "Never mind whether you do or you don't," said the Pooka. "Play up, and I'll make you know." The piper put wind in his bag, and he played much music, as made himself wonder. "Upon my word, you're a fine music master," said the piper then. "But tell me where you're for bringing me." "There's a great feast in the house of the Banshee on the top of Crowpatrick tonight," said the Pooka, "and I'm for bringing you there to play music. Take my word, you'll get the price of your trouble." "By my word, you'll save me a journey then," said the piper. "Father William put a journey to Crowpatrick on me because I stole a white gander from him last Martinmas." The Pooka rushed him across the hills and bogs and rough places till he brought him to the top of Crowpatrick. Then the Pooka struck 3 blows with his foot, and a great door opened, and they passed in together into a fine room. The piper saw a golden table in the middle of the room, and hundreds of old women sitting around about it. The old women rose up and said, "100,000 welcomes to you, you Pooka of November. Who is this you have brought with you?" "The best piper in Ireland," said the Pooka. One of the old women struck a blow on the ground, and a door opened in the side of the wall, and what should the piper see coming out but the white gander, which he had stolen from Father William. "By my conscience, then," says the piper, "myself and my mother ate every taste of that gander, only one wing, and I gave that to Mora, Red Mary, and it's she told the priest I stole the gander. The gander cleaned the table and carried it away, and the Pooka said, 'Play up some music for these ladies.' The piper played up, and the old women began dancing, and they danced till they were tired. Then the Pooka said to pay the piper, and every old woman drew out a gold piece and gave it to him. 'By the tooth of Patrick,' said he, 'I'm as rich as the son of the Lord.' 'Come with me,' said the Pooka, 'and I'll bring you home.' They went out then, and just as he was going to ride on the Pooka, the gander came up to him and gave him a new set of pipes. The Pooka was not long until he brought him to Dunmore, and he let the piper off at the little bridge. Then he told him to go home, and says to him, 'You have 2 things now that you never had before. You have sense and music.' The piper went home, and he knocked on his mother's door, saying, 'Let me in. I'm as rich as a lord, and I'm the best piper in Ireland.' 'You're drunk,' said the mother. 'No, indeed,' said the piper. 'I haven't drunk a drop.' The mother let him in, and he gave her the gold pieces. 'Wait now,' said he, Till you hear the music I'll play." He buckled on the pipes and the gander had given him. But instead of music, there came a sound as if all the geese and ganders in Ireland were screeching together. He awakened the neighbors, and they were all mocking him until he put on the old pipes and then played melodious music for them. And after he told them all had gone through the night, the next morning when his mother went to look at the gold pieces, there was nothing there but leaves of a plant. The piper went to the priest and told him his story, but the priest would not believe a word from him until he put the new pipes on him. And then the screeching of the ganders and geese began. "Leave my sight, you thief," said the priest. But nothing would do the piper till he put the old pipes on to show the priest that his story was true. He buckled on the old pipes and he played melodious music. And from that day till the day of his death, there was never a piper in the county Galway as good as he was. And that's the story of the Piper and the Pooka by Douglas Hyde.